Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's the Lord of Light who needs moisturizer when you've got an enchanted necklace. It's the Watchers on the Couch, and we're going over episode 1 of season 6, Red Woman. Welcome back to Watchers on the Couch, and today we're talking about episode 1 of season 6, The Red Woman. I'm Tim Pickerel.
I'm Sarah Hedrick.
And I'm Mike Davron.
Okay, so I think as usual we should go through and do the least important scenes to most important scenes,
right.
Or as I guess more accurate, the scenes that we like the least to the scenes we like the most.
What's the least important?
Well, in this episode they were all kind of not important.
Yeah, they're just kind of, it was kind of in general, I don't know. It wasn't a...
I don't agree with that at
too
all.
extreme.
Really?
Too many things?
I think like almost nothing happened. And the places
I think
where
everything
things
happened.
And the places where things did happen, they're the places I don't care about.
All right, fine. Okay, so where do you want to start?
Okay, so I actually didn't rank my notes.
All
so
right, well let's think through it then.
I think if I were to go with my least, I would have to go to Bravos, where
Arya
is basically getting the shit kicked out of her every day.
every day. See you tomorrow.
Yep. Oh, you can't see? Oh, too bad. I'm going to beat the shit out of you with a stick. Like, that's your problem.
Can you imagine?
That's awesome.
Apparently, it's okay to do that. Nobody says anything. Yeah, beat a blind girl with a stick in the street.
Nobody
Who cares?
Yeah, and they were all fighting, and there were a few people on the street, like, no one gives a shit. I'm like, wow, that's a different place to live in.
I thought it was... I guess Bravos is like the Ferguson of Westeros.
Shit.
All right, no, Westeros is the continent. Whatever the planet. I don't know what the planet is called. I wonder if there's even...
Middle Earth.
It might be Middle Martin.
Yeah.
George Middlearton. Whatever.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. So there was that one. I wasn't too impressed with that. I guess if I were to go with my next... Well, I mean, is there anything else we really need to hit on that? It basically... A lot of this episode was just establishing...
that she was blind and she was destitute and on the streets begging for money. And a lot of bad shit's going to happen to her this season.
Because she killed somebody she wasn't supposed to kill.
Yeah. Right.
So, all right, we're done with Arya.
I showed in the previews, though, that she actually blocked one or hit her. Like,
she looks like she's going to get pretty badass.
Remember the Arya Rocky montage?
Mm-hmm.
I must have, even Arya had a montage.
Yep.
I guess I missed that in the...
Yeah. No, she did this whole, like... I'm down on the ground, and I'm gonna use my legs to get myself back up, and I'm not gonna use my hands at all. So she like jumped up while she was like, it was pretty cool.
So she's basically gonna become Daredevil.
I know.
That's exactly what I thought.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, that's fine. We need some more superheroes, and I figured I actually thought she would have done better since she was trained by the Swordmaster.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. Well. I think she's still down from being blind. Like, that's not just, whatever,
Whatever, get over it. It's time for you to hit somebody with a stick.
Spirit's broken a little bit.
I figure if you get beaten with a stick enough that... Oh, wait, no, that's not uplifting at all.
Maybe she got hit with the stick too many times and her sight will come back.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Like when some hillbilly gets kicked by a mule and their cross eyes go straight.
Mm-hmm. I'm wondering if her sight will come back. I wonder if the sight is just a temporary loss.
I'm so sorry
until
if you're
she
a
becomes
hillbilly
nobody.
with crossed eyes.
Mm-hmm. While she's still somebody, she'll be blind.
Yeah.
So she has to become nobody.
Yes.
To regain her sight.
I'm waiting to see if she actually removes her face.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah.
That's going to be the exciting part.
She cuts her head off. She's like, cuts her whole head off.
Like,
I thought that's how you were going to do it.
No, you didn't read the manual.
I couldn't. It wasn't in Braille.
That is awesome. Okay, I guess the only other... What's the next I guess the next one I'd have to say is...
I'm going to let you go with this one because I don't have a ranking really.
I
Or
don't
like
either.
anything I like the least or most
What was the
necessarily.
thing, without going into detail, what was the thing you liked the most?
I don't know. I guess maybe Brienne.
Brienne?
Yeah, I like that. I thought that was a good scene.
Is that yours too?
It's not my most favorite, but it definitely ranks up there. It's
What's your
pretty
most
high.
favorite?
Oh, the Red Woman.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know?
Can't forget about that.
Yeah.
Well, we opened up with that one and the show opener because...
Yeah, we'll save it for the last.
You want to save it for last?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So I guess, my next one was going to be...
Savor it, Mike.
My next one was going to be Marine, where Tyrion and Varys are walking
Yeah.
around, and literally nothing happens except some boats catch fire.
And some mother thinks that Tyrion's gonna eat her baby.
Oh, I forgot about that. That was hilarious. There was a couple really good chuckles in this episode, and that was one of them.
Dwarves eat babies.
Yeah, I love that. I actually love that part. No, it's like I'm really looking forward to the Tyrion and Varys show, but I mean, this was basically just establishing that everybody's gone,
Yep.
and it's all in his hands, and there's still the Sons of the Harpy
Yeah.
and rebels, and nobody knows what to do with Daenerys gone. The masters are upset, and the freed slaves feel abandoned by her. So,
Get all those charlatans of the Harpy.
yeah,
Yeah, lots of charlatans in there.
wearing all those, wearing all the charlatans.
Right.
Episode was that 11?
Oh, I have no idea.
12.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
It was the one I wasn't on.
Yeah, it was the first one you weren't on. It was the first Chris Nays one.
Yep.
We actually do have a clip from Chris Nays.
Oh, do
Oh,
we?
did he send you?
Yes.
Cool.
Good.
Just a quick few moments of his thoughts.
Was it him just going, whoa?
No, but no, but actually, let's go ahead and play that. We'll get Chris's thoughts.
Einhorn's a man.
Hey guys, here's my thoughts for this week. I want to hear more characters say lines that have the phrase "those fuckers" in it.
Yeah.
I don't know what scene that
The
was.
Brienne Sansa pledge scene was so good that I legitimately got a little misty-eyed, and it was awesome to see them together.
Yeah, I did too.
Beating up disabled people is wrong.
No, it's hilarious.
I really hope I don't have to hear about Dothraki anal ever again. Until next week.
Thanks, Chris.
So let's.
That's a good reminder.
Since he reminded us about it, Dothraki anal.
Yeah.
There's never so since it's Game of Thrones, we can't have an episode without the threat of rape. At least if there isn't like just an all-out rape, because it's Game of Rapes.
Yep.
That's what the cat says about it, at least. So that was actually I was about to say that was my other chuckle for the for the episode, but it wasn't that part of it. It was after that, after they like wonder if the carpet matches the curtains and all that, and then threatening the butt stuff.
She had a good look on her face, like, you fucking moron.
She did, yeah.
Yeah.
She was like, she was over that shit. It's like that's one of those things where you want to see like the end of season 3, where she's going to give up the dragon to the guy, and he doesn't know that she speaks Valyrian, and then she has the dragon burn him.
Yep.
I was hoping like, can't you just yell it really loud and the dragon just shows up? But I guess you can't. I guess it doesn't work that way. But I've never had a dragon, so I don't know. But no, my the part that I liked was when she gets presented to the new cow, or not the new cow, one of the cows, and he's like, "Best thing is seeing a woman naked."
Yeah, there's chuckles there too.
And then
Yeah.
they start doing basically the Conan "What is best in life"
Like, well, you know,
actually all these things. It's like.
this is good too.
It's like, okay, guys, seriously.
Top 5.
Seeing a naked woman's in the top 5. Oh, yeah, okay, top 5. Sure.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
To break that down.
But then she basically says, listen, tired of your shit. None of this is happening. I used to be married to Khal Drogo.
Well, before that, she tried to, say her billion names that she
Oh,
goes
yeah.
by.
And then
There's like, well,
what's-
ain't shit.
means nothing here. It's like, we don't have any of those things.
Like, oh, but
That
with
is
a cow.
not,
you
yeah,
know.
that's not in our top 5 things. So
That rule seems a little weird that you can't sleep with a cow's widow. Like, it seems like they just rape and take whoever they want, but
Right.
I guess
But a
that
widow
just
is
doesn't make any
sacred.
sense.
Right.
Yeah.
well,
So-
yeah, that was the thing in like during their wedding, like Daenerys and Drogo's wedding.
What was that?
Like, there's just like people getting like mounted
Yeah.
and stuff like that, and
Oh,
then people
yeah.
would like walk up and like punch the other guy out, and then
while he's raping some other
yeah,
girl.
and then
Right.
they take over.
Well, none of those girls were married, so it's all.
Well,
fair
they weren't
game.
married to a call,
Yeah.
Oh, okay, all right.
but then it turns out that not only can you not have sex with the widow of a call, but widows of calls have to go up to some nunnery, some horse lord nunnery, and face Dothrak.
I want to know what goes on up there. They just sit around, read books, like
Knit horse blankets,
Yeah.
Right.
think about what could have been.
podcast.
Yeah, podcast.
I think they're just glad that they aren't getting raped right now.
Yeah,
Probably.
I'm Daenerys Targaryen. Welcome back to this Dothraki life.
yeah.
Today, we discuss why all blue-eyed women are witches. It is known.
Cut her hair off. Cut her head off.
That would be there's your fucking NPR Dothraki podcast.
Good times.
What if we should do a method podcast where it's NPR in like just weird places. So like all this ridiculous stuff is happening, but you just talk like you're on NPR.
Okay.
No emotion.
No.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sweaty balls,
All right, Tim.
sweaty horse balls.
Would you like to move on to the next scene?
I think we
Or
can.
would you like to continue?
I think we can
with-
go ahead and move on to the next scene.
That sounds good to me, too.
And me.
I'll have to work on my NPR voice. It
No,
sounds
it's
good,
fine.
yeah.
It's a perfectly good NPR voice.
It's really good. It's a really good NPR voice. I like it.
All right.
Yeah.
Or we could do DJ voice. Let's move on to the next one.
Hey, okay, so in this case, we're going all the way to King's Landing. Coming at you, Jaime Lannister's returning from Dorne, and boy, is he sad.
Is that your next basically ranking?
I think I'm just like looking through my list of stuff. So, King's Landing, yeah, Jaime returns from Dorne. He's got the body of Myrcella, and
Cersei's upset, and they're going to take over the world. They're going to
Yeah.
take
She should
everything from the world.
Now they're teamed up again.
Mm-hmm.
yes,
You know.
now they're the Wonder Twins.
Yep.
Yeah, we're twins, exactly.
only if the Wonder Twins had sex with each other.
And then had children, yeah.
Yes.
And they're ready to kill.
So they're down to one kid, who we didn't actually see this episode.
Nope.
Oh well,
That's he's a pussy anyway. We don't like him.
he's got a cat.
He has a cat.
Yeah.
I don't remember him having a cat.
He had that cat. What was the cat's name?
I don't remember.
Was it Sir Pounce?
Are you kidding?
It was when.
Yeah, because I don't remember.
I don't remember
It's
a
Sir
cat
Pounce.
either.
I don't remember if it was Sir
Was
Pounce.
this a dream
it
you
last?
had?
No, it's the same scene. It's the same scene where Marjorie comes into his room.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess that totally went out of my mind because
Right.
Marjorie walked in.
Right.
Well, Marjorie's not walking anywhere because she's still in the in that whatever that place
She's
is.
in a
I guess it's in
yeah.
a tower or something.
Prison of some sort.
Where Helga the Wonder Nun is there. Princess.
She didn't have a spoon.
No,
Didn't she have a spoon last time?
Yeah,
That's what she did all the time.
She I guess she broke her spoon. That was that's that Catholic nun thing. You hit somebody with a spoon and then the spoon breaks.
You
And
have to
then,
upgrade to a book.
Then yeah, I was gonna say move up to a book.
well,
Yeah.
then the high sparrow was like, "Listen, no spoon for you. You got one spoon this month and you broke it, so you have to wait until next month and you get a new
He
spoon."
went all soup Nazi on her ass. No spoon for you.
Well, he said, "No spoon, 1 year."
And apparently, what it sounds, she's going to be in there a while. So
yeah.
So I guess we're not going to see too much of her. Well, I mean, we will, but she's just going to be in that room,
yeah,
maybe. Well, we'll see. I mean, we've got
makes me sad.
10 episodes this season, 9 episodes left, and hopefully all the other episodes move faster than this one. So, well, I mean, you even said that when we were watching it.
No, I
'Cause
didn't say
had
it was going slow. I just was like, we're 20 minutes in. It feels like
They've
there's so much
established
more.
nothing.
There's so much more that needs to happen, you know. And
And then you
I
said,
feel like that every time I
But-
watch it.
and then
Like,
you
every
said-
episode
so
for me, I
fast.
feel
and
that
you
way.
said, I'm going to feel like at the end of this episode, I'm going to be really disappointed.
Yeah, I did say that. But it was just like it went so fast, though, too.
It did. It always does. It's like one of those things where I just kind of. This is the one show that I've never like binge watched. Like Walking Dead, I can binge watch, but Game of Thrones I like so much that I have to see it when it's on, or at least within a day of it. Otherwise, but then I'm always left like wanting for the next episode. It's like, God damn it,
sure.
when's it Sunday? Sunday! I need to see tits and dragons.
Builds anticipation. Just makes it better.
Yeah, well, that's what they say. But we don't know what the deal with Loras is. We didn't establish where he is. I mean, he's still in that tower, presumably, but nobody's telling him anything. High Sparrow speaks to Marjorie, and he says, "Hey, you're going to be in here for a while." So that's that.
She needs,
I thought it was really
she needs to
interesting.
confess.
Yeah, but I thought it was really interesting because he was like, "You need to confess," and she's like, "I have nothing to confess," and he's like, "Are you free of sin?" Well, is he free of sin? Is he completely free of sin too? He's holding someone against their will. I mean,
Yeah.
how horrible is that?
We
You
could
know?
get into a whole religious discussion here
Well,
right
no,
now
I'm not
about
saying-
the
I'm not
hypocrisy
saying-
of
but
Such
I
a
just-
charlatan.
the hypocrisy of the righteous.
Charlatan.
That is
I was just waiting for her to come back with something like that because that's usually like her.
Well,
her
she
tell-
said nobody is.
Yeah.
And they said, you're on the path, but you still have much to learn.
Mm.
Like he's her sensei.
Right. Wax on, wax off.
Listen, dirty grasshopper.
What if this totally changes her?
And she becomes religious.
Yeah.
And you won't see her boobs again in this
Yeah.
show.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
They're gonna ruin
Nightmare.
They're gonna ruin boobs for you by the time the season's over.
Yeah.
Because I said that like at the end of the
Oh,
episode. I
God.
go, oh, there goes Mike's boner.
No.
Oh,
Went way
Twice
way
as
up.
hard.
And exploded immediately.
Valerian steel between my legs.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm out.
I just wanted to slap him up. Just slap him up. Slapping those titties up.
God. Wow.
Okay, so I guess the next on my list of things. So this is when I said the only place where something actually did happen was the place where I didn't care where anything happened, and that's Dorne.
Oh yeah.
That was disappointing
Yeah.
because I really like the actor that played Prince Doran.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's really good in everything, and I feel like this show completely didn't take advantage of him.
I agree. I concur. Yeah,
So-
he was great. He's a good actor.
So-
And you like him because there's not too many good guys in Game of Thrones. and
Right.
He's kind of a good guy.
Yeah.
So,
But
You know.
who would care what's going on in Dorne if he's still around? You know, like if he's still there.
Yeah, but nobody likes the. It's like the
Nobody.
same.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's the same thing with the Night's Watch. I mean, once you kill one of the good, because nobody empathizes with the Sand Snakes.
No, they don't. But it is interesting to see like how far they go.
Yeah, I
You
guess, but they so they kill the prince. They kill the prince's other prince son. By putting-
Oh.
spear to the back of the head.
Shit.
So yeah, I mean, so they stab somebody a kid through the back of the head. So they're not particularly honorable people to begin with.
So it's kind of proof he is kind
Or tight.
of dumb because when
Yeah,
he
he
was just
should've
fighting the
known that
one,
was-
he turned his back to the other.
Yeah.
Like, really?
Yeah. No.
Oh, we're just here to kill you, but we're going to be honorable and just one at a time fight.
Well, I guess
Like,
I don't know. I guess his father raised him like Dornish people are supposed to be honorable, and
Yeah.
like Oberyn wanted to have an honorable duel and things
there's a
like
difference
that.
between being honorable and smart, though, too. You can
That's
be honorable
true.
and still be smart and not turn your back on someone who wants to
Very
kill you.
true.
Right.
I don't know.
But I mean, that's
just
the other-
proves he is kind of dumb, and he would have been a leader.
That's the other thing that really pisses me off about the Sand Snakes and why I don't really care about what happens to them. It's because their whole rationale for anything is flawed.
Yeah.
Because I mean, Oberyn at least was going to get revenge for his murdered sister and nieces and nephews.
Yeah. And it's not like they just murdered him. He
Right,
was-
that's exactly what I was
Yeah.
going to say. It's like, oh, they murdered Oberyn. It's like, no, he had a battle to the death.
Yeah.
He entered it willingly, and he died. It wasn't murder. And they're expecting like them to go to war over that. Like over that part, they're not even saying anything about the stuff that happened way back during the rebellion. So it's like, man, fuck these people. I don't care about them.
Yep.
It's like I don't care about Cersei Lannister either, but it's like I don't know who to root for in this. Like somebody needs to wipe them out because I'm sick of seeing. But I don't know. Like I said, it's the first episode, so other things could happen. I don't know what happened to Bronn though. Bronn wasn't on the boat.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. I guess he was just chilling on the boat.
I wonder if he's even.
Maybe he fell asleep.
Yeah, I wonder if he's in this season.
He should be.
It would suck if he's not.
That would suck.
Well, he's on that show. Excuse me. He's on that show Ripper Street too.
So would they just just not write a rule for him?
I don't know.
Just like Bronn never existed.
I don't know, but we haven't seen any pictures of him in the production stills either that we showed on the show.
That's
so,
true. Okay.
Man, he's one of my favorite characters. I want to know what's going on with him, and he's nowhere to be found.
Isn't he supposed to get like his own piece of land and a castle or something for going?
Yeah.
Maybe that's why he's not going to be. He's like, I'm done.
See you guys.
Yep. Got what I needed.
Yeah.
So that brings us around to Winterfell.
Okay.
So this is our second to last thing on my list.
All right.
So we've got what's Ramsay's sex slave friend's name?
Miranda.
Miranda. Thank
She
you.
did.
Yeah, she's dead.
She did.
So you see this like uncharacteristically like somber Ramsay lamenting her death
Right.
before he does the most Ramsay thing ever.
Right.
He's like, "Oh, it's good meat. Feed her to the dogs."
You know,
Makes sense.
Yeah.
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 if you don't got a lot of food up there and you still want to have your dogs,
I guess that, yeah, he's
she is
pragmatic.
she is dead. So
And she grew up in the kennel, so it kind of just like it's full circle. You know?
yeah,
It's the circle of life.
and it rules them all.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine, I guess. Just feed people to dogs.
He skins people alive.
That's true. I mean, he's
this
not a
is-
nice person.
No.
But no, his dad's very unhappy that Ramsay was doing his dicking around games and fucking with people, and it resulted in Theon and Sansa getting away. So he's there threatening hope my next kid's a boy, so I can kill you.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
But he's trying to get Theon and Sansa back. It's not working out well for him so far. Almost did.
Oh yeah. Like if
I was
Yeah.
convinced that they were gonna like, oh really? They just gotta wait. You're not gonna give us like any time with them, like even being remotely free.
I didn't think you know I thought they were going to get caught, but then
Right.
obviously Sansa's going to go back. But then I thought maybe they would kill off Dickless,
Theon,
old Greyjoy.
is this true? I'm old Greyjoy. Is it true? Yes, it's true. This man has no dick. Well, that's what I heard.
Pixar didn't happen.
But nope.
No,
Bran came to save the day.
finally.
Yeah.
She finally is like,
That's
oh,
awesome.
well, I finally cut off Stannis' head, so now I can go do what I was supposed to be doing.
Right.
Yep. Podrick, he did a pretty damn good job too.
Yeah.
Yeah, until he almost got killed.
Almost.
He had to get saved by Reek.
Yep. But he's not that big of a guy. So his sword skills were good. He just kind of got overpowered.
Yeah, I think Podrick's going to end up being the one on the Iron Throne.
Oh shit! I'm out.
Really? No, he should be.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the squire that becomes king,
Okay.
the one that
Okay.
knows how to satisfy a bunch of women, where prostitutes don't even charge him money anymore.
Yeah, those are skills. Those are skills
Those
you
are,
want.
those are skills a king should have. He knows how to fight on a horse.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. No, I don't.
Listen,
I don't see it.
This country has elected worse people than that. We could use a Podrick.
That'd be great.
Podrick for president.
All right.
Let's do it.
Podprez.
Podprez.
Everyone, write in your votes
Yep.
for Podrick.
When you're at the voting booth and it's Hillary versus Trump, just write in Podrick.
I might have to do that. Because yeah.
I'm rooting for either Podrick or Gendry at this point to be on the Iron Throne.
Can't wait till he comes back.
Gendry's still rolling. Still rowing.
He's got to be somewhere by now doing something.
You know he's making those masks. We already established that.
Mm-hmm.
Right, but he's got to make those masks to make money to go somewhere else. He's gonna be making like some serious like Valyrian steel weapons and things like that for everybody, and then they're gonna be like, oh hey, you gave us all the weapons to kill the White Walkers, so we're gonna make you our king.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's what's gonna happen.
All right.
I am calling that though. Gendry's gonna be a blacksmith that can make Valyrian steel.
All right.
You think he's going to be back? I think he's gone forever. I don't think he'll ever be on the show again.
No, I think he's coming back.
How? I don't
why?
see it.
You're just guessing?
I'm just guessing.
Do you have inside info?
No. No, I got nothing.
I talked to him myself.
Yeah. Gendry's with us right now. You can't see him. He's in that fourth spot.
Went to his house the other day.
Yeah. He's just making masks. He can't walk anywhere without tripping over a goddamn mask. No, still rowing.
Yep. But yeah, Brienne saving the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I almost
That's
teared
awesome.
up a little bit too.
Did you?
That was a good scene.
I did not, but that's just because I figure,
I was just happy for him.
It's
you
about
know?
time. Yeah.
It's so rare in the show that actually something good happens or people, end up uniting that are good or anybody gets a break or, something like that. So
Right.
I was like, oh, that's nice.
So nice. She is the
Brent kicked
most.
some ass too, so.
She's the most tenacious interviewee ever, though,
How do you mean?
because she got turned down once. It's like, nope, that's not good enough for me. I'm going to interview again, but this time I'm going to kill people in front of her.
Oh. Yep.
Yeah, that's true.
You should.
You need to see my skills.
Yeah.
Skills in action.
Next time you guys are on a job interview,
We
kill
should-
kill the interviewer's enemies in front of them, and I bet you'll get that job.
I thought you were just going to say kill him.
No, well, that doesn't make any sense. Kill them and take their job.
Yeah, but there you go. That's easier.
No.
You keep what you kill.
You have to kill less people.
Just kill your way to the top.
Yeah,
That's what we learn in Game of Thrones.
pretty much.
Wow.
So that's the end of Winterfell
Okay.
for my lists. Right? I don't think anything else happened there.
Can we go north?
We can go further north.
I want to go further north.
Oh, maybe that's what we should do for the show
Just
show theme. We go south and we
travel.
just work our way north,
Okay, that's fine.
as opposed
I usually
to
go north and work my way south, but,
well,
To each their own,
yeah.
right?
I guess.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you got to start somewhere,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. All right.
So moving on, we're going north to Castle Black, where Jon Snow's fucking dead.
Still
Womp
dead.
womp.
Still dead. But he's still there.
dead.
They haven't burnt him or buried him.
No.
So
They're just protecting his body.
you're telling me there's a chance.
I'm wondering, I mean, it's got to be so awesome to get paid to just lay there as a dead body.
That's hilarious because I was thinking that. I'm like, that's all he shows up for.
I was
Gets in
thinking that for...
dressed and, and
Yeah.
has to stay
Get in
around, be there all
makeup.
day.
Yeah.
I was thinking, have you seen Batman vs. Superman yet?
Yeah.
Okay. I was thinking that for Batman vs. Superman, too, like how awesome it is to just... Because, spoiler alerts if you haven't seen Batman vs. Superman, in which case, well, I don't know what to tell you. But General Zod is in Batman vs. Superman, and I thought it was actually Michael Shannon. And it's like, they got Michael Shannon back, a prolific actor, just to lay there as a dead body for one scene. That's insane. Turns out it wasn't. They actually made a Michael Shannon dummy, but
Oh.
it wasn't really him. It was a prosthetic Michael Shannon, but it looked like enough for me to second guess it. But no, that was actually Kit Harington playing a dead Kit Harington. Or dead Jon Snow, sorry.
Explain it.
Well, the actor actually died. This is...
He's just going to have his body there. Wow.
It's like the actual... You know how he is a crow? Well, it's like the movie The Crow, where the actor dies and we still do the show. Womp womp. Man, that joke didn't go anywhere. I thought that was clever as it popped in my head. I hope somebody that's listening to the show appreciates that joke. The Curse of the Crow. Man, you guys don't appreciate me.
It's not true.
So the actual episode picks up at Castle Black, right where the last season ends off. Jon Snow's body on the ground, bleeding out, with the wolf going nuts because he's locked up somewhere.
Right.
Unbelievably quiet out there in that courtyard, except for the wolf. Mm-hmm. It's like, how did it empty out that? How is it that quiet there?
Yeah. I don't know. Nighttime. Everyone's going to bed.
Well, Davos didn't go to bed, and he was up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he had
Here's,
a lot to think about.
here's the commotion. Goes outside, sees the baldy. And then it's like, oh, shit. Well, by then, everybody comes out, or at least a lot of people come out, so Davos and...
I thought it was odd that everybody came out, I guess, but maybe everybody heard the wolf at the same time, so I'll let that go.
Okay.
But they came out like Davos didn't say anything. It was
He
like,
didn't- oh.
hey, everybody!
Hey, got a dead body over here! Hey, here's a dead fucking guy!
I just shot somebody!
So Davos is actually locked up in a room in Castle Black
Yeah.
with Jon Snow's body, some of Jon Snow's friends, and I guess nobody like
the wolf. Sorry.
Yeah, they got the wolf. And I guess just nobody else at Castle Black has a key to that door.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, is it locked like that, or is it basically like
Or is
a
it
piece of
like
wood?
a big bar?
I thought,
yeah,
I thought,
maybe.
Could be.
I thought when the
probably
red
is.
woman came in, he like opened it up with like a piece of wood.
Okay,
Or, you
well,
know,
I feel-
like the yeah.
I feel stupid now. So okay, that
So,
completely.
Can we just stop for a second? Because why are they in there with the body? Like, why are they protecting the body?
Well, I don't know
what's
if they're
the point?
actually
I think
protecting
they're kind
the
of just
body.
stuck now.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay. So they brought the body inside, and then they're just like, well, we got to come out, but they're going to kill us because we brought the body inside.
Yeah.
Is that it?
I'm not entirely sure
Yeah.
why. I don't know why they're in there. I don't get like what threat, because there's nothing to suggest that they're going to kill the members of the Night's Watch that are in that room.
Yeah, I thought the same thing because there was tons of pissed off people at the meeting.
Uh-huh.
You,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, so some people are pissed, but it doesn't mean they're gonna.
They're going to fight for, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't mean they're going to sway the other way.
So that's the other question: is why does Alistair Thorne even care to get into that room? They didn't establish that either.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Unless he just wants the guys out there because, hey, you're still part of the Night's Watch. You got to be out here.
Yeah,
Which I guess that's it. And then they're like telling Davos, hey, you got to get the fuck out of here.
Oh,
that's nice.
Yeah, I
Yep.
don't know.
They
I just thought that was weird, though.
they still missed the entire point though.
What's that?
That the dead are coming. They're still worried about fucking wildlings.
that's what I always thought was dumb about or like Jon Snow would always say, hey, you know what they turn into, you know what's coming. If we don't let the wildlings in, then we're gonna be screwed even more. It's like, no, rabble, rabble, rabble. We hate them. They live farther north than we do. They live in a different spot.
It's colder where they are than
Yeah.
it is here. We
Trying
don't
to
want them
show us
coming
up.
down here and bringing their cold. That's not how it works. Climate change. You know why there hasn't been a winter in so long? It's because they're still up there.
Oh, Game of Thrones is a whole conspiracy about climate change. Let everybody know about climate change.
We have to build a wall.
Yes, I don't know if we ever talked about that on the show.
We didn't, but we've all seen it. The winter is trumping.
Yeah, something like that. That's worth watching if you haven't watched it. So
It was somebody did a really impressive job putting Donald Trump's head in that. I still love what we need is a deal maker. I want you to go north. No deals. We don't make deals. Not with anybody.
yeah,
The people that are with me are the people. What? No, that is a good clip. I love that clip. So what ends up happening is Ed goes out because they realize they're outnumbered. I still don't know why they're outnumbered, like what's actually happening. We'll have to fight. Why? Why do you have to fight? Nobody said that they're coming to eat Jon Snow's body or anything like that.
It's good meat.
Yeah. What meat? There's no dead sex slaves around here.
Well, someone was murdered, so, there needs to be retaliation. There needs to be justice.
I guess.
They can't just be like, well, that sucks.
I guess. I still don't know.
Breaking your vows, being a traitor. See, they're really actually a traitor.
Yeah,
Committing
they really,
treason. And
they really are. And Alistair Thorne defends himself in the meeting, and I guess he sways the people that are pissed off. So, I mean, at that point,
yeah.
what's a handful of people going to do with a whole place full of traitors?
Well, see, what I got from it is they're going to kill anybody. They're going to kill them all. Right?
Yeah, that
I
was
guess.
the impression.
I still don't know why.
I guess because they think probably that there's no way to sway them in any way.
Yeah,
I mean, so you don't want people just being like, no, I agree with you. Then later stab you in the back, just like they did to Jon Snow.
Right. Yeah.
For the watch. Man, as soon as I saw Ollie's face, I got pissed off.
I know.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so angry. I fucking hate children so much. Every time I see a kid in Game of Thrones, nope, no good's coming from this.
No, he'll die.
Oh, I hope so.
Yep.
I hope Tormund kills
He's going to
him.
get raped by a White Walker first.
Jesus.
Does the carpet match the curtains? Dothraki White Walker fucking rides in.
Only when I'm with your grandma.
There's not enough grandma sex jokes in Game of Thrones.
Well, there's a grandma now.
Yeah.
Holy shit, how about that? What a transition from hot girl to old girl.
Hot with perfect rack to big floppy pancake boobs that need to be slapped up. I liked it, though. I liked her old vagina, too.
Oh my god, Mark.
Can't believe they showed her old vagina. Like, what was the point to her? I didn't need to see that, but
Yeah, you
thank
did.
you.
I'm assuming it was
Still hit it.
Was it prosthetic?
I'm sure.
Like it was the same actress, right? Like didn't
I think so.
They just
I think
they
those
just made her up?
Yeah,
because it looked
I'm
like
pretty sure.
it looked like it was her face. They just like put
Yeah.
prosthetics on
Yeah.
it. So I think they just like got old fat naked lady suit and
Either that or they well, you know how they did Cersei walking through the streets with a body double?
yeah.
It could
I need to know this now because I definitely thought I'm like, oh yeah, sure. They just did a bunch of awesome prosthetic, and I want to meet the person who made all that.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's pretty impressive
I don't
and
think that
creepy
was,
and weird
I don't
and
think-
awesome at the same time.
Yeah, she had her butt wasn't right. Like it was not prosthetic butt.
Yeah.
That was like real old lady butt.
Yeah.
So it's
But
just
see,
like,
maybe it's a real old lady.
I
butt.
think it was. I do. I really.
How many really old ladies have you seen?
Too many.
And if that is like,
Listen,
if
Mike.
that's a real old lady, I want to meet that lady too. I'm like, that's pretty damn ballsy.
Mike, you've been in the gym before. You know how fucking naked old men just let it
Yeah.
all hang out at
Yeah.
all times. I don't know why. Is it any different in the girls' locker room?
Not really. No.
Try to avoid the locker room
There's
for
a
sure.
lot. As you get older, I feel like you have much less insecurities about, or much you give less fucks
Yeah.
basically about exposing yourself to strangers.
Yep.
So. Yeah.
Hey, but you go to a YMCA in a guy's locker room. There's a lot of usually. I don't know. I think there's probably a lot of more older people that go to like a YMCA than maybe a Gold's or something. And yeah, they're just naked, talking to each other, just putting their foot up on top of a chair or a
foot
bench.
on the bench, so the
Like-
fucking old droopy balls.
So that really
and there's a
hang
guy
down.
sitting next to him right
Fuck
by
yeah,
his
that
balls.
happens all the time.
I heard you talking about how guys would dry their balls with the hand
With
dryer.
the fucking hand dryer.
Yeah.
Yes. At
Yeah.
the gym that we go to, there's even one at you think, oh, it's like height for kids to dry their hands. Why? There's no kids in the gym. It's so they turn the nozzle upwards and they dry their old sacks by the sinks.
Gross.
It's insane. It's because you'll be like washing your hands. And I'm like trying not to watch this old guy dry his fucking droopy balls.
Do you use the dryer after him?
No, I use the tall hand dryer. I'm not putting my hands down there.
Okay.
I feel like there's like ball cloud that still exists after he leaves.
Ball cloud.
Well, I mean, he's drying his balls. Like all that ball stuff is like getting evaporated into the air.
At least they're
You're
clean
breathing
balls.
it. You're breathing that ball
Just got out of the
stuff.
shower.
Christ, I'm practically all balls now.
Oh my god.
Because you go,
All balls.
I can't not unhear that.
All spider balls.
that's how I became Spider Balls, is breathing in older balls.
Holy shit.
So that's an inside joke. If you don't know the origin of Spider Balls, you need to check out the On the Road with Thor Hammer
I'm
podcast.
sure we probably talked about it on this.
Yeah, I think we have. I don't know.
Or at least probably in between the last few episodes or something.
It's an interwoven podcast universe.
It's an interweb.
it's a
It's a web of
it's a web of balls.
Yep.
But yeah, so Sandra
Yeah.
is so she shows up at Castle Black already like fucked up because
She was wrong.
she was wrong. Like, she sacrificed this kid. Stannis died. It's like, what the fuck? Well, I'm going to go back to Castle Black where I saw Jon Snow in the fire leading the fight against the White Walkers. Oh, Jon Snow's dead.
Yeah.
What the fuck, fire god?
All my visions are wrong.
Yeah, what if
She's just interpreting them wrong, I guess.
Maybe.
So I need to go back and see what her visions were, and then we need to interpret those.
Well,
we
in a different
we
way.
never actually see her vision. She just
No, you don't
says
see. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So she sees like the Bolton banners and flames or something like that.
Mhm.
So that's coming at some point for you Boltons. That's right.
Oh yeah, Sansa's going to lead an army.
What?
Yeah.
I think Sansa's going to lead an army
You think
against
so?
Winterfell. Yeah, I think she's going to take Winterfell back.
All right. Cool. I'd like to see that.
And then
And maybe the White Walkers get close enough to burn Winterfell. Not that they would burn it though. That sounds pretty stupid.
Yeah, I don't think they have. Yeah, they
They'll
don't.
just kill
They don't
people.
like fire. I don't
Yeah.
think. They don't like water. They only like frozen water.
Right. Yeah, no fire for them.
Yeah, wait a minute. How the hell are they going to get off that place to actually go south?
They have to build some boats. No, I'm just kidding.
Built some ice boats.
Build some ice boats,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
But that's true, right? They were all at Hardhome. They couldn't pass the water to go further south to the wall.
I wonder if they could just get in the water, though. Could they not get in the water when they were in there?
Well, didn't they?
Maybe.
Well, they took a boat because that's faster way to go. But you can still get to it from land, right? Where they were at.
I guess.
There's not.
Or maybe it's
They're
just...
not on an island.
It could be that the White Walkers
Right.
just ate and they had to wait half an hour before getting into the water. I don't know. Like all those little zombie kids ate that one
Right.
woman, so it's like they can't go in; they'll get cramps.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's a good point. Gotta wait a little bit before you can go in there.
Go and pillage, go and pillage and turn people into zombies. So yeah, I mean, Melisandre's faith is kind of in question at this point, or
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
she's
I'm wondering
questioning,
if-
she's in
yeah.
doubt.
Yep. And she needs to look at her real self, I guess.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
remember.
Remember who
Let's not
she
do that
is.
again.
Yeah.
Oh,
Don't
you
do
didn't
that
like
again,
that?
Melisandre.
You didn't like that? I feel like that's going to be her only look from now on.
Oh, that'd be.
That would be awesome. I feel like she's so much wiser.
I mean, that is a vagina of wisdom.
She walks in to see Davos. It's like, who the fuck is this old lady?
How the hell did you get?
Go! Go away!
Ooh.
Trust me, I'm old.
I'm just waiting. Yeah. Oh, okay, old woman.
No, I know. I'm old. I can help you.
Oh, okay. I mean, you look like you belong in Evil Dead, but okay.
I want to have another smoke baby.
Why don't you get me pregnant and I'll have your black shadow demon?
Come on, let me take my clothes off. Look at my sexy body, Davos.
And then she'll start singing, if you think you're sexy.
Dude, she looks like Rod Stewart looks like now.
Look like a bag of onions. I know you like onions.
You're the onion
My
knife.
vagina smells like a rotten onion.
Oh, too far.
You
A
crossed
bridge
the
too
line.
And you can peel back so many layers.
Oh. You want to know how old I am? Count the rings.
Oh, no.
Yep.
Anyway.
I think that's it. Right?
Did we get everything? Yeah, I guess so.
Unless we have thoughts about the next. I don't remember what all was in the.
In the preview?
Yeah. jog my memory. What was in the preview besides Arya going Daredevil?
That's about all I remember.
It starts with Bran waking up from like a vision.
Oh yeah, yes.
So we'll finally see like 7 foot tall Bran now. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's been like
He's giant.
he's had like 7 growth spurts in between seasons.
Hey, who's he? What?
Who's this guy?
Why is Hodor still carrying him around? He's taller than Hodor.
Yeah, I'll be excited to see a little bit of that.
Yeah, that's going to be cool. It'll be good to jump back to that because we're going to start seeing some flashbacks. Once
That's
once
what I'm thinking, because he's basically going to learn about the world, like basically through the roots
through the roots of the tree.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
cool.
So yeah, that's going to be the fun part. I hope that's fun. I hope they don't drag that out too.
He's going to tell everybody like about Jon Snow and who his real father is, and then he's going to be like, and then someone's going to be like,
Fuck
yeah,
yeah.
but he's dead.
Yeah, no one cares.
Nobody cares.
Oh.
Oh.
Well,
Shit. Back to the tree.
sorry guys, and then you don't see him for the rest of the show.
Because I have nothing else to talk about.
I basically did all this.
Hodor. Take him back to the tree.
Hodor finally says something besides Hodor, like,
Womp womp.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Fail.
I wonder if we're ever going to see Rickon again.
No, that kid's dead for sure.
you think him and Osha are dead?
Yeah.
They had the wolf, right? Didn't they have one, right?
Yeah, they have Shaggy Dog.
Oh, do they? Okay.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
then
they might not be dead.
well, Arya's wolf's still out there somewhere.
Okay.
If they, well, I don't know, like because the show isn't doing as much with the wolves as the books do.
Yeah.
So I don't know if like the wolves even matter anymore at this
I don't
point.
think they really do that much. Doesn't seem like it.
Yeah, you're probably.
There's kind of a little side piece.
Mm-hmm. All right, well then. Oh, so
Yeah, I
we're
don't
supposed
know.
to
Turn-
see some more Iron Island people.
Was that in the previews?
It was in the. It wasn't in the previews, but it's something that we look forward to with like Theon's sister and I guess his uncle, Theon's uncle.
Oh,
They're-
and in the previews, saw the huge beast, the mountain. It's like he might fight, like 20 fucking guys.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that'll be.
And then there's a showdown between Jaime Lannister and the High
Yeah.
Sparrow.
Don't spill blood in this holy place.
Yeah.
I hope he does and kills everybody.
Yep. This goes ape shit.
That's where we'll see Bronn. Bronn will come help him.
Cool.
Here's hoping.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess that wraps it up. We don't really have anything to plug because
You
this
don't
is
have to wrap it up with me.
Oh,
no.
I'm Baron.
Oh, God.
No, you do because you'll have a shadow baby.
Yeah. But that's what I want.
I just want someone to love. I want someone to love me before it kills your brother. Okay, I guess because you do have a perfect rack when you wear the necklace.
Yeah.
I don't want to
But
wear
is it the necklace? I don't think it's the necklace that gives her the power, though, right?
The necklace is what
Yeah.
gives her her beauty, I'm sure.
Well, but there's been times that she doesn't wear that.
When?
There's been plenty of times. I know at least
She's-
one where she was like taking a bath and she didn't have it on. Maybe she'd use it as an ankle bracelet.
Well, yeah, I mean, maybe Mike's right. Maybe you don't need it because it happened like after that was the last thing she took off. So
She set
we
it
just
down
assumed.
too, like next to like the desk.
Yeah.
Like there was like a little potion
Yeah,
or
maybe
something.
she doesn't
I
need
don't
it.
know.
Maybe it's not in the necklace. Maybe it's just her
Yeah.
special powers.
I mean, if it is, it is, or if it isn't, I mean, whatever. I'm not gonna worry too much. Like, what was you doing to have it on at that time?
Right.
Like,
What the fuck, Game of Thrones?
maybe if she keeps it in her pocket or something too, it's okay.
Yeah, if
Right.
it's just touching
Yeah.
her skin somehow. Maybe if she just like clasps it on, you
There you
know.
She has a
to her
belly button
thigh.
ring with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
She stashes it up her ass.
Yeah. Yep.
She has a ruby butt plug. Hey, keeps you young. What can I say?
Yeah.
Then she turns really old when she poops it out.
Aw.
Just take a poop.
You don't have to poop it out. You can just take
All right,
it
well,
out.
you have to take it out, and then when she becomes
I don't-
old.
Mike, I don't know
and
if
she's
you know
like,
how-
pooping's too hard this way.
I don't think you know how pooping works. That's what I'm getting from this.
I'm saying she.
Or butt plugs. I guess
I'm
you
saying
don't know
maybe
how
she
butt plugs-
forgot it was in there, then had to take an emergency poop.
How can you?
She
I
pooped
don't-
it out.
Yeah, I don't think
lost
you would forget. I don't think you'd forget if you had like a giant
if you've been
ass
wearing a-
necklace in your butt.
If you're wearing it all the time.
Yeah, if you're wearing a ruby butt plug for 400 years, but I think you just get used to the sensation after a while.
Oh.
Then maybe every once in a while, you forget about it.
Because I haven't seen her eat anything.
Yeah.
You're saying that she doesn't need to eat,
Yeah, she doesn't.
therefore she doesn't poop.
I think that's what I'm saying.
Yep.
All right.
Bread women don't poop.
On that note,
On that note, until we meet again for the next episode, I'm Tim Pickerel.
I'm Sarah Hattrick.
And Mike Daveron.
And now our watch is ended. Until next week.